The first boss for Little Nightmares DLC is the Granny. Now, what this Granny and my own Granny have in common is that they both try to pull you underwater if they catch you. But don't worry too much about that. As long as you just stay moving, then you're gonna be completely fine. Now, I pointed out that you should stay moving at all times, but that's only as long as you're actually in the water. As long as you're on land, there's nothing she can really do to you. You know, when you're on land and your feet are dry, just take your time and plan out your next jump. Unless you're an absolute mad lad like me, you know, just likes to keep jumping unnecessarily like this. By the way, can someone tell me why she's called the Granny? Is it because she has grandchildren? Because I don't like thinking about that. Oh, whoopsies. Careful with the briefcases, lady. Now, for those of you who are thalassophobic, that's irrational fear of open water to you and me, try not to let it stress you out too much. I know that's a shit tip to anyone, really. Like, why are you scared of that thing? Don't be scared of that thing. But I guess the best tip I can really give to any horror monster ever is or that goes for games only, really. Excuse me, do you mind? There you go. The best tip I can give for that is like just if something is scaring you in a game. By the way, quick break. Grab this fish and toss it this way. Wait for her to grab it before you move on. But yeah, if something scares you, it's usually that you're not really scared of that thing. You're scared of not knowing what's gonna happen if that thing catches you. Thing is, she's scared because you can't see her, you know? So if you're actually scared of it, just try jumping straight into it once and just see what happens. It's gonna help, I promise. Yummy! By the way, if I sound sick to you, it's because I am. Just a bit of a cold, really. I have actually tested myself for the coronavirus, but it was not positive. So, don't worry about that. I'm not going to die. Grab this fish, throw it all the way over here. Because if you jump prematurely, then she's just gonna catch you here. Wait for her to grab that, and then you just swim on. Now this part can be, I wouldn't say tricky, but there's something more to remember than just jumping from chair to chair. First off, you need to swing from that, or you should swing from that. You can jump directly to the cupboard, and jump from that one. Ooh, close one. She actually almost got me this time. No luck though, lady. Again, don't let her stress you. It's just a game, you know? It's not actually grabbing your foot. Then you jump over to here, and from the boat. And you're golden. Now I know that some of you might be very sad to hear that I'm not gonna die, but don't worry, I'm not immortal. I'm not gonna live forever. Alright, so this beautiful lady has jumped into the water, and now you kinda need to go. Remember what I said about taking your time earlier? Do not take your time right now, or she will pull you to your death. If that stresses you out, good. It should. I'm usually not one for condoling stress, but you should get a move on. Not for this part though. You can take your time here, but soon we will need some actual haste. Before we go further, your goal here is to push the TV there on the other side of the wall into the water, but we gotta go all the way around, okay? First off, we turn on the electricity, grab this, and swing your way across. Okay, so the moment we land here, I think she'll go, and then you okay, that's not good. We should have been able to jump off from that, but I think we should be fine. This is the part where you really need to get a move on. jump over here before she grabs you. Oh, just barely there. Climb this. And this can be clunky. Push it to the side. Just keep going to the side. This way. This has caused me a lot of trouble earlier, because that wasn't obvious. But, we did it. And try to make sure to wait for the electricity to be gone before jumping to your inevitable death. And you're good. That was the granny.